Good morning, everybody. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. Today we're talking about another day of the basics. We've already been learning about how to teach emotional regulation, specifically through labeling feelings. Today we're going to learn how to teach emotional regulation through validating feelings. Validating feelings helps children understand that they are not alone and that there is someone else in the world that has had these feelings too. When we validate feelings, we let our children know that their feelings are totally normal and that it's okay to experience what they're experiencing. Validating feelings connects children to you. This is how you build connection with your child. If we're feeling like we're lacking connection with our child, try validating their feelings. Try labeling their feelings, try validating their feelings, and I guarantee you the connection between you and your child will start to grow. Remember, as emotion coaches, we always have to approach our children with empathy and compassion, and we accept the feelings that they feel. We don't always have to accept the behaviors that they have, but we do have to accept the feelings that they're feeling. And we show acceptance by labeling feelings and then by validating feelings. So how do we validate feelings? We validate feelings by giving our children a simple phrase that communicates, "I get it." The whole goal of validating feelings is to communicate, "I get it, it's normal, and it's okay." Validating and labeling feelings go together. First, we label a feeling, and then we follow it up with a validation. It's okay, I would feel like that too. That would make me feel embarrassed too. I would feel so frustrated if that happened to me. Oh, something like that has happened to me before. I totally understand those feelings. I understand why you're feeling like that. I bet you some of your friends have felt like that. Oh, I totally get that. I have felt like that before. I understand you're feeling embarrassed. It's okay, we don't mind. I don't mind that you're feeling upset. Yeah, that feeling kind of sucks. It feels really uncomfortable on the inside. I have felt that before. I understand that you're feeling left out. That would make me feel super left out too. So a validation statement is something that communicates, "I understand what you're going through and it's okay." Another really easy and important way to validate feelings and a really strong way to build connection is by sharing a story of when you have felt a certain feeling. I'll share a story with you about one of my children who felt a big dose of regret. It was wintertime and we had just finished Christmas break, and one of my friends had finally received Shopkins. She got 10 Shopkins for Christmas, and they were like her most prized possession. She carried them everywhere. She took them with her. She compared them. She traded them. She shared them with her friends, and she finally felt like she had made it. She finally felt like she was cool. But then one day, an older child asked her for her Shopkins, and she gave them all away. In one clean sweep, she had 0 Shopkins left. For the following 2 weeks, she was angry, she was passive aggressive, she was melty and droopy, and it was like she had lost all the color from her skin. She was a totally different child. She used to be fun, bubbly, chatty, and super social, but after she gave her Shopkins away, she was angry, monotone, and kind of mean. It took me 2 weeks to figure out what she was actually feeling. I tried labeling and validating feelings, but I was labeling and validating the wrong feelings. I was labeling feelings like jealousy, left out, and sadness, but she wasn't feeling jealous, left out, or sad. So my labeling and validation actually didn't accomplish anything. We were on the playground and she was playing with her friends, and then all of a sudden she shoved her best friend and she started crying and she fell down on the ground and she was like, oh, like she just couldn't take it anymore. When I came over to her, I asked, "Why are you feeling so angry?" And she explained that she was so mad because her best friend still had Shopkins left, but she didn't have any left. And then I finally clued in that she wasn't feeling angry, jealous, sad, or left out. She was feeling regret. She was feeling a ginormous dose of regret. Naturally, as a 6-year-old, she had no clue what I meant about regret. So I explained regret, I explained how it works, I explained what it feels like in our bodies, and then she was like, "Yeah, I feel regret about giving my Shopkins away. I wish I never did that." And in an attempt to validate her feelings, I shared a story of how I felt regret. I had plenty of stories to choose from, so I shared one from when I was little and one from when I was an adult. And this surprised her. It shocked her to know that her teacher has felt regret before, that her teacher has gone through these same feelings before. And I could see in her body that it automatically calmed her and relaxed her. She finally felt less alone, she felt less crazy, she felt less ashamed about what she had done. After labeling and validating the correct feeling of regret rather than angry, jealous, sad, or left out, my friend was able to literally bounce back to life. She brushed the snow off her snowsuit and she went back to her friends and she started mending the relationships that she had been sabotaging for the last 2 weeks. Don't be afraid to share a story with your child of a time when you have felt that feeling. That really helps our children connect to the shared human experience and to feel like they're not alone and that they're not crazy and that the things that they feel are totally normal. Labeling and validating feelings are definitely the basics and the foundation to teaching emotional regulation and the basics to helping our children learn how to validate, label, and regulate their own feelings independently. This also helps our lives become a little bit easier. When our children are calm and when their emotional lives are relatively stable, our lives as parents and teachers actually become a hell of a lot easier. Keep tuning in for next time where you can learn how to set limits for misbehavior.